to leave the lobby because they're not wearing a mask. They refuse to leave. So at this point, we want you to escort them out of the...
From a public building that I own. We're at the Hayes County Government Center in San Marcos, Texas.
What's up, guys?
We're about to go into the Hardin facility
We're at the Hayes County Government Center.
and see if they respect our First Amendment protected activity to record whatever we can see from public. Please answer the following questions. Are you feeling feverish? Do you have a cough? Have you been in close contact with a person who is confirmed to have COVID? If your answer is yes to these questions, do not enter the building. So that's a good way to do it. You done?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Hey, we saw you earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm the same
Y'all need
guy.
to put the camera through there?
Yeah, we'll just run it.
Okay.
Is that what you guys do?
Kinda?
Back each other up?
Yeah. Give it just a moment, you know, for stuff to start hitting the fan, and then the second one walks in.
I'm here to tell you, we're not on probation, and we don't need a mask or are required to wear a mask. She says we were required to wear a mask.
Now, a private business can require me to wear a mask or invite me to leave, but a public building I own and the people that work for us can't tell me to leave my building. The very authority that they have is borrowed from me.
We got.
Sir, you need to exit the lobby right now.
I'm sorry. Listen, I gave you that authority, okay? So I'm the authority.
You need to exit the lobby right now. You don't have...
We don't need a mask.
I'm medically exempt.
You cannot come in here without a mask.
We don't need your instructions, all right? Get back in your office.
What I need an information packet.
We're going to go ahead and call security. I'm going to give you another chance. Would you please exit the
No,
lobby?
you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do, okay? We don't need a mask. What's the law?
It's unconstitutional, it's tyrannical, and we're not going to do it. And you can't make us do it, and you can't make us leave. This is a public building. If it was a private business, you could. And we're not creating a disturbance. We're just here engaged in our constitutionally protected activity to record whatever we can see from public.
So what it really is it's about the camera. That's what it's about.
That's what it's really about.
Why don't-
That's my personal, that's just me personally.
Why don't you
It's
have me
not-
on camera?
That's a personal question, sir.
It's not personal. You work for the people. If you want to be personal, go to work for McDonald's. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Hey, the guy in the blue shirt just said, let him film. Oh, we got security on us.
Sir, these individuals have been asked to leave the lobby. This individual with the camera, we asked them to stop recording, to leave the lobby because they're not wearing a mask. They refuse to leave. So at this point, we want you to escort them out of the...
From a public building that I own. If it was a private business, that'd be different. It's not private, this is public. I have a constitutionally protected right to stand on this floor that I own and press my public servants. You see, the authority that these guys have are the authority that I loan to them. And the only way they have any authority is if somebody's committing a crime. You know, like there's a victim, you see? And so it's my authority that they use to arrest people that commit crimes.
So you're saying a mask would change this whole thing?
You have masks available? You got a mask I can put on?
The problem is the mask. He's telling me we need masks. Well,
And I'm medically exempt. And I don't have to show exemption. I'm HIPAA protected in that. And you can't challenge that because I have a protected right. And my ancestors bled their blood to make that protection. So I'm here protecting your granddaughters' granddaughters from being pillaged and raped from a tyrannical government. If you have a mask and provide it to me, I'll put it on just to keep the peace. But I've made my point.
Can I politely ask you guys to leave?
You can politely ask.
Okay. Well, I am politely asking if you
Okay.
guys are done here.
Is that's an ask, that's a request?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
request on my part.
Okay. But it's not an order.
I'm not giving you.
You
an
can
order.
order.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah. So, we'll leave in a moment. I'll leave in a moment. So, I want to see if we have a mask available so that I can stay. And if there's no mask available, we've got our footage. We've made it apparent that there's no mask made available and we're being forced. People that don't know what they're doing like we do are being forced to wear a mask in the United States of America.
Are you guys
For the
enforcing
flu.
that? Are you guys enforcing that new policy that came into place with the whole mask deal?
Well, there is no civil or criminal penalty
That's
for
what I'm
not
asking. So how do
wearing
you
a
do it?
mask in
How do
H
you- How do you
County.
enforce that? It's just crazy, man. It's the
All you
phantom.
can do
It's the
is ask.
COVID phantom, dude. It's not real. I know your policy or your department might want you to wear it, but we know you don't want to wear that thing.
I know what you guys are trying to do.
What are we trying to do?
I understand the point y'all are trying to make.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole issue here is honestly, we walked in and then they started off with, you need a mask. Where's your mask? Put on a mask. That's all this is. That's all. That's the only
But
issue.
you guys are in a government building
Yeah.
and
public.
you're gonna make people nervous.
Yeah.
But that's not against the law.
Well, I didn't say it was. I'm
Okay.
just saying,
Yeah.
this is the kind of
It
reaction.
happens all
y'all
the
are gonna
time. People get nervous all the time.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir. Jordan?
You ready to move on to the next office?
Sure, I think
All
we
right.
made it, we made it really apparent to the court of public opinion what's really going on.
I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Okay?
It's Farkas.
Farkas. All right. Nice to meet you, Farkas. We're going to go ahead and move along. We proved our point, and I guarantee you the next person who comes here recording without a mask on, with a mask, is not going to have any problems. I'm sure you've seen the First Amendment audit videos, and I can tell you I've seen real change over the years that I've done this, as far as with the public officials and the county employees. Their whole demeanor towards cameras have changed because of us, and they treat the public a lot better. There's a reason we come in here recording, because I get emails and phone calls from people who are on probation, and they say when they come in here, they get treated like pieces of shit. And they get bossed around because you're on probation. You're a piece of shit because you're on probation.
And so they want us to be their tribune.
Yeah, they want to be our superior. Oh, you can't talk to me like that. I'm not on probation. So, but what I'm saying is we get calls and emails and people want us to come here because of how they're being treated. So that's the whole thing about it. So,
Okay.
and we're going to move along. We've proved our point.
And
So,
at this time, I'm not saying you'll have to leave the building.
yeah, we haven't broken,
Be
we haven't broken any,
real careful what you say.
we haven't broken
Be
any
real
law.
careful what you articulate at this point.
We haven't broken
Like
any
I
law.
said, I'm not asking you to leave the building. I'm just telling you, don't be surprised if you're
Oh,
roaming around the building.
we do
that
this
we're
all
gonna
the
come
time.
talk to
We're
you
not
again, okay?
surprised at
No,
all.
hey, if you guys want to come talk, totally fine, because you guys are going to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah. If they get called again, we already know what's going on, so, yeah, we're cool.
We haven't even gotten to the second floor yet, or to
Not
the
yet.
judge's office.
But,
Nothing.
you guys come in here holding cameras.
So I'll tell you this, I have a tip line here. If you know of any corrupt judges, give me a call.
I'll tell you what, just.
You don't want to take the
go
card.
ahead and- All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'll be honest with you. So we have a lot of contacts in law enforcement, and let me tell you, I have a lot of guys that have emailed me and called me that, are angry with their fellow law enforcement officers and tell me, this guy is so corrupt, but I'm scared to do something because I'm going to be blackballed, I'm going to be fired, and something's got to be done. And who do they call? They call us because they know we can put the story
Who
out
are
there.
you guys anyway?
I'm Political Trans Tribune.
I'm using now Patrick on YouTube.
Okay.
And you can call me Andrew.
And I was the guy who did the video at
Or
San
good citizen.
Marcos at the police department with Scott.
That got over 1 million views.
Yeah, that was me. I was at the police department in San Marcos that did that video. I don't know if you saw it or not. A lot of people did.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
So,
I also did the jail too.
all right. Well, I'm good.
All right, guys, well, you guys go do what you're gonna do, and, we might come talk to you again, we might not, so.
Well, I was kind of let them go first.
Hey Jordan, did you see my video that you did on the training?
And I'll leave promptly afterwards.
Because I know Ryan did a training on it.
I always make it a point to let the LEOs go first. So they
He was
leave the
telling
scene
me
before I
about it
do.
last